Hello, welcome back to another video. All right, last night you had a fight, and today you get up, you get dressed, and you go out, and everything seems to go wrong. Your car is acting like it doesn't want to start. People are cutting you off in traffic. You get to your destination, and people are just rude. It's like one thing after another. Listen, I know we all been there. Usually I'm just like, you know what, God? I'm gonna just go home, turn me a movie on, because today is not my day. But be alert and of sober mind. It means to be watchful, clear-headed, and in control of our thoughts and actions. And this is very important now more than ever. Any opening, any moment of weakness to amplify what you're already going through right now, the enemy is going to use it because he's watching. Any opening. So you get that call is going to trigger you. It's probably from an old friend, an ex, a boss, I don't know, but it's meant to trigger you. Or that pop-up from that person that's always starting drama, just there to stress you out. And now you're seeing red. You might just kind of want to put yourself on do not disturb. Go into isolation. Isolation is not bad. Temporary isolation, until things kind of feel, okay again. I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't let the enemy see you down. I went out the other day. It was a girl, we were standing in line to check out, and she was very triggered. And I saw, it was two older ladies in front of me. And the young girl thought the ladies were laughing at her. They were just talking amongst themselves, but the girl got triggered. So I'm just like, ooh, she was already aggravated. So it was just like she was just waiting for just anything. But listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but get up, wash your face, turn some music on, open your blinds, let the light in if your weather allows you. If you live by water, go sit by some water. But please I'm going to say try not to stay in that energy. I'm only saying this because, I know we've all been there. And, I get it. Every day can't just be sunny, I hear some people saying, well, I don't feel like praying. I'm tired. That's okay. That's fine. His love for you doesn't change, But let me just remind you, that situation, whatever situation you're battling right now, it does not have power over you the way you think it does. The enemy wants you to think it does. That's why it feels so intense, so powerful, so all-consuming. It's literally designed to keep you in this mental prison, just trapped, make you believe you're defeated, cut off from all hope and connection. But you are more powerful than that situation. When you feel down, try and get up and engage your senses. Wash your face, turn some music on. Music is incredibly powerful for shifting energy. That's why I post so much music on my channel. Open your blinds, let the light in. Darkness amplifies heavy moods. Sunlight is like a natural mood booster. Sorry about that. I had to pause the video. The music was, somebody was driving by with the music. But anyway, sunlight is a natural mood booster. Let it flood your space if you can. It's literally a physical manifestation of inviting light back into your life. So, and we all know, water is very calming. So if your weather allows you, just kind of sit by some water. Now, sometimes when you are just deeply exhausted, I get it. Prayer just feels impossible. You just don't feel like it, But remember in Psalm, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted, and he saves those who are crushed in spirit. You do not have to be strong to come to him. He meets you exactly where you are, just existing, breathing, and trying to make it through the day. But you are not powerless. That dark place, that mental chokehold, it is a lie designed to keep you from walking in your true strength. You have resilience, you have worth, and you have a divine spark within you that no darkness can extinguish. So start small. Whatever you can do, start small. Start right where you are. Get up. Even if you just wash your face, you did enough. I'm proud of you. Turn on your favorite song, open the blinds, let the light in. Remember, this isn't about perfectly solving everything in one day. It's about taking one small step after another, pushing back against the illusion and reclaiming your space, your mind, your spirit. That's it. I love you guys. If this resonated with you today, please maybe share it if somebody else needs to hear it. I don't know. But remember, you are not alone. Remember who walks with you, who's right there with you. And thank you for watching.